Hello everyone, welcome to the channel update for February. The first thing that I want to say is that whichever one of you out there is hogging all the snow, you need to give some of it up and share it with me. Moving on. Wizardry 8 is now done after 4 months. Wow, that is quite a long Let's Play. But it was enjoyable, and a lot of people were enjoying it, commenting on it daily, and helping me out with things that I didn't understand. Very much appreciated. I hope those of you who voted for it when we held the voting last year have really enjoyed it, and it was as you expected it to be. But with that wrapped up, we'll be moving on to something else tomorrow, and I'm going to be focusing on some shorter games until Expeditions Viking is out. I want to be able to swing into that real quick, being that it is a new game. And as part of that, I would like to ask anyone who did watch the preview of Expeditions Viking, if you didn't like the, hit the like on that first episode and the others as well, but the first episode most especially. I'd like to ask you to go back and do that. Just takes a moment, and it really helps me get these videos higher in the search results, so that when the game does come out, people go looking for Let's Plays, videos of Expeditions Viking, my videos will show up higher in the list. That would really help get, bring in more people to the channel and everything like that, and just overall grow the channel faster. I'm close to 6,000 subscribers, and that's fantastic. I would definitely like to get even more. The preview build for Expeditions Viking has actually been updated, and the British Isles have been opened. I thought about going back to it and for continuing on with the preview, but I'd rather wait until the full game is out. The preview is a preview, and we've previewed the game. But the full game will have even more things unlocked. There's still, a third or a half of the skills still locked out, although they did open up a lot more. I'm going to go through those at some point before the game comes out and try to learn a bit more about, what all the new things that were locked previously do. So I'm a bit more familiar once the game actually is released. But like I said, if you didn't like that first episode, I'd really appreciate it if you could go back and do that. Really helps me out. On other Let's Play fronts, we've got Grandia going on. Very fun. I had forgotten just how fun it was. I remembered enjoying it, but I only played it the one time, after I got it new, and I honestly did not remember much about the game at all. A few big twists and some stuff like that, but I didn't remember the combat at all. I had genuinely forgotten how fun that is. If you've looked at the playlist, you've noticed that there's a few episodes, 20 or so, that have not gone live yet, because I've played far ahead. It is a lot of fun. Very much enjoying myself with that game. Mass Effect, the videos from the stream are going up live. They're not going up live. They're going up daily. I play it on Mondays over at Twitch. The link is up here. And I've been trying to post a video every time I do a stream, and just keeping the video up for the length of the stream so that anyone checking their subscriptions will see it. Come on over. Yeah, even if you're not a big Mass Effect fan, I mean, just having the live interactivity and stuff like that, and watching me be incompetent, is a lot of fun, I think. Definitely had some people come in who didn't really know anything about Mass Effect and enjoyed themselves, so, if you've got free time on Monday afternoons, evenings, I encourage you to stop by when I'm streaming. Time-wise, I tend to go for a long time, partly because I started a bit early for U.S. people, and it's a bit late for, European people, but there should, I try to get a time that most people would be able to come in for a couple hours or so, and it not be too difficult. It is pretty difficult to get both Americans and Europeans into the same stream when they have a normal, schedule and everything like that, just because of time zones. And I wouldn't want to, I'd have to choose a different game, and if I made like an American stream and a European stream, I'd have to play two different games. And that might happen eventually. We'll see. I mean, I'll probably be ramping up streaming a bit more as we go. But for now, it's just Mass Effect. I'm much farther ahead on the streams than on what's posted, just because I play so much on the streams. I go for a good 5 hours generally, and that's more than I can get up in the videos in a week. So, but without at least, I could make the episodes longer, but then that gets a little unwieldy, I think. Anyway, I've been enjoying myself. I am not what I would call competent, but hey, Mako driving is fun. Watching me fail is fun. Come for the shenanigans. It's always fun. I've also put up a Discord channel. There's a link here. If you go to the About page, I'll also include a link in the description. And that's a pretty interesting platform for just chatting and discussion. It reminds me a bit of IRC, but with more persistence. If you shut down the Discord and come back in, hours later or the next day, you'll be able to see all of the messages that were posted in your absence. There aren't a whole lot of people in there just yet, because I haven't announced it publicly like this. I have posted about it on Twitter and Facebook, and for the Patreon patrons. But if you're using the platform, stop on by. We'll, do some chatting, talk about games, talk about other things, music, books, whatever. I'll probably be adding more, channels within the Discord server. Right now I just have the general section and an AD&D section for talking about, generally, role-playing games in general. But when I'm there, I will be talking about AD&D. But if you want to, talk to other people about, various subjects, if there's a, call for, specific discussion rooms for music or games outside of general to sort things out so things don't get overwhelming, I'll definitely be adding in other sections. Like I said, it's a fairly new platform for me. I haven't really used it a whole lot, but it seems quite popular, and it's pretty easy to use. You can use it in a browser, but I recommend downloading the app if it's of interest to you. You can just go to... Well, I believe when you click on the link, there'll be an option to download it. I can't remember offhand. Or you can just Google Discord and download it that way. It's pretty easy. Let's see. What else? Over on my blog, I've got a new deity entry for Koriel the Vigilant, who's the patron of Chiron. And I also updated the Jazirian entry that I did many years ago. So if you're interested in my AD&D deity work, there's some new content there. And over on the Patreon page, we're closing in on the $200 goal. It's pretty close. So if you're interested in that, or if you just want to help me out, support the channel, become a patron, $1 a month is plenty. It's more than I would get from... any advertising revenue from videos. You can feel free to, block ads and still, support the channel and help me out. It's very, very helpful. I really appreciate all that people have been supporting me on Patreon. It's really fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm getting to a point where I need money. I'm selling off some old stuff, like, I sold off my old Transformers and selling off old books, and probably be selling off some old games and stuff like that to shore up some funds. I don't want to seem like I'm guilt-tripping anyone in, but, I'm just letting people know what's going on right now. Patreon helps a lot. Even just $1, it's $12 a year if you do $1 a month. And if dozens of people do that, that is a big help to the channel. Definitely helps me produce more content and keep entertaining you guys with free to watch content. There are ads on YouTube, but I'm not going to have like creator specific videos, like whole series. That's that it feels to me not what Let's Playing is all about. But your help on Patreon really does go a long way to help me out. Like I said, we're close to the $200 goal. Once we hit that, I'll put up a video calling for people interested in joining an AD&D game. I'd be looking for 4 to 8 players, I should say. Depending on people's interest and experience and stuff like that. I'll choose from volunteers and stuff like that. Now, the previous goal of creating AD&D videos, I've been working on it. I don't want people to think that I've just let this go. I've been working on trying to create some videos, and I just really have not been happy with what I've produced. So nothing's come out of that yet. I'm going to keep plugging away at it, but I'm beginning to wonder if I may not be able to do it to my own satisfaction. I know some of you will be disappointed by that, but be encouraged that I have not stopped trying to get some videos out. I just got to be satisfied with them. If I'm not satisfied with it, I don't want to put it out. So, but I'm gonna keep working on it. If people have ideas on like video styles, feel free to send me a private message or something like that. Say, hey, so and so does videos about Dungeons and Dragons, not necessarily AD&D, or even Warhammer or other role-playing games. Check them out. It's a pretty good format. Something like that, and I'll take a look at it and see if that might be more up my alley of what I would feel good about creating. So that's really about it. Once again, the Discord channel, pretty handy. Twitch, usually start around 4 p.m. Eastern Time for streaming, which is what? I guess it's about 9 p.m. GMT, give or take, depending on like daylight savings time and stuff like that. But if you just follow me on Twitch, you'll get an email, and of course, I post a video when I go live. So, without further ado, I would like to further thank the specific Patreon patrons who've been supporting me so far. Ashley, Grigory Krasikov, James Bantz, Kiarash, Kishikun, Laris Magpie, Little Lila, Nancy, Paul William, Peter Holtgrew, Pokemon Fan 69, Rasmus Holm Jensen, Remy Engler, Shannon McAuliffe, Terrence Rokop, Thomas Legendy, T-Cole, and Zappa Slave. I appreciate all you guys. It is fantastic, the level of support that I'm getting from you. I appreciate that you guys enjoy my content enough to actually support me. That means a lot to me. I mean, it's really difficult to put into words just how that feels. With comments and likes, it's hard to tell sometimes just how much people are really enjoying it. But, when you're willing to, support me financially directly because of your enjoyment, it means the world to me. It really does. I appreciate all of your support. And for those who can't afford it, keep up with the likes, keep up with the comments. Everything helps, and everything means a lot to me, and I do enjoy reading all the comments. I read all the comments. I don't always respond to everything, both for time reasons and, sometimes they don't. There just isn't a reply to make other than, something like that. But I do read everything, and I make it a point to keep up on the comments. So I want to thank you all, and look forward to the new Let's Play tomorrow, and all the future videos. Thanks for watching, everyone.